Hello everybody, welcome to this day in history for the 16th of December. We are live. Tomorrow's show will not be live. However, we do have it already set up, and you will get this day in history tomorrow morning. Same time, same bat channel as we always do. Alright, so this day in history, it is December 16th. It's the 350th day of the year. 15 days remaining until the end of the year, folks. It's been a long 2017. Can't wait till 2018 starts. It's going to be amazing. But let's talk about the past first. The 100 Years' War, Henry VI of England is crowned King of France at Notre Dame in Paris in 1431. The Convention Parliament in 1689, the Declaration of the Right is embodied in the Bill of Rights. In 1773, the Boston Tea Party members of the Sons of Liberty, disguised as Mohawk Indians, dumped hundreds of crates of tea into the Boston Harbor. I bet the Boston Harbor didn't taste that bad. In 1811, the first two in the series of four severe earthquakes in the New Madrid, Missouri happened. That's interesting. I never thought I would hear about an earthquake in Missouri, but that happened 1811. In 1863, Joseph E. Johnston replaces Braxton Bragg as the commander of the Confederate Army of Tennessee. Also in 1864, the Battle of Nashville, Major General George Thomas's Union forces defeat Lieutenant General John Bell Hood's Confederate Army of Tennessee. In 1880, the first outbreak of the new Boer War between the Boer South African Republic and the British Empire. Taj Mahal Hotel in Bombay first opens its door to guests. The American Great White Fleet begins its circumnavigation of the world. In 1914, Admiral Hans von Hipper commands a raid on Scarborough, Hartlepool, and Willoughby. Interesting stuff, folks. Lots of really cool stuff going on here, and we bring you the history. 1930, bank robber Herman Lamb and his members of his crew are killed by a 200-strong posse following a botched bank robbery in Clinton, Indiana. And what did you think happened in Clinton, Indiana? The Holocaust. Heinrich Himmler orders that Roma candidates for extermination be deported to Auschwitz. 1942. 1944, the Battle of the Bulge begins with a surprise offensive of 3 German armies through the Dardanelles forest. 1950, the Korean War. U.S. President Harry S. Truman declares a state of emergency after Chinese troops enter the fight in support of communist North Korea. The Vietnam War, 1965, General William Westmoreland sends the Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara a request for 243 more men by the end of 1966. In 1968, the Second Vatican Council official advocation of the Edict of the Expulsion of Jews from Spain. 1971, United Kingdom recognizes Bahrain's independence, which is celebrated annually as Bahrain's National Day. Cleveland, Ohio becomes the first American city to default on its financial obligations since the Great Depression that happened in 1968. Libya joins 4 other OPEC nations in raising crude oil prices, which has an immediate effect on the United States. Jim Marshall plays his last football game. The defensive end finished with a then record 282 consecutive games since surpassed by Jeff Feagles. There you go. In 1979, Paul Castellano and Thomas Labate are shot dead on the orders of John Gotti, who resumes leadership in the Gambino crime family in 1985. Appeals Court Judge Robert Smith Vance is assassinated in a mall bomb sent by Walter Leroy Moody Jr. That happened in 1989. Kazakhstan declares its independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. And in 2013, a bus falls from an elevated highway in the Philippine capital, killing at least 18 people and 20 injured. So we go to some births. We have some birthdays going on. We have some deaths that I want to mention that have happened. But Catherine of Oregon was born this day, 1485. I'm sure everybody remembered that and went to the party. Beethoven was born this day in 1770. 1775, Jane Austen was born. In 1896, Anna Anderson was born. Now, if you don't know who Anna Anderson is, she is the imposter who claimed to be the Grand Duchess Anastasia from Russia. She died in 1984. She lived for 98 years. Or 88 years, sorry. In 1901, Margaret Mead was born. Gordon Miller, high jumper, born in 1939. Leslie Stahl, American journalist, born in 1941. Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, born in 1949. Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks. That's all I gotta say, because he was so phenomenal, so amazing, and he was born this day in 1961. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but this would be his birthday. The refrigerator, William Perry, born this day, 1 year after Bill. So Bill and Bill. William and Bill. Born 1962, William the Refrigerator Perry. 1963, Benjamin Bratt. Donovan Bailey, born 1967. Luke Harper, I always got to add in a wrestler. Luke Harper, born 1979. Christian Ritter, born 1981. Garth Williams, born 1981. And Anna Popwell, great actress, 1988. And a few deaths that happened. John the 8th, the Pope of Rome, died in 882. 882. I'm going to find some really interesting ones all the time here, because I like that. So, I found an interesting one here, and it's 1594. Alison Balfour died, and she was an alleged Irish witch, or Scottish witch. She was a witch, allegedly, from Scotland. Alright. 1908, American Horse passed away. 1917, famous pro wrestler Frank Gotch. And then we get to a few of them that were very much more recent than that. John Spencer, you might know him from The West Wing, died in 2005. Don Jardine, the Spoiler, died in 2006. Dan Fogelberg died in 2007, and Roy E. Disney died in 2009. So that is your day in history. I love bringing the day in history, so I just want to say thank you to everyone who listens to the show, gets to know a little bit more about your history every single day here on the Scott Show podcast. We will see you soon. Thank you for joining us, and have yourself a great day.